Hey guys, Allison here. Well, I had done my series of life-changing books and I came across a new gem that I want to share with you because I've gotten so much out of it. It's actually a series of 3 books by the same authors, but I'm going to just focus on the first one. It's called The Gap and the Gain, and it's by Benjamin Hardy, who's an organizational psychologist, and Dan Sullivan, who's a veteran coach, 50 years a coach, coaching mostly entrepreneurs. Now, it's interesting. You may not be an entrepreneur, but you can get so much out of this book. And the point of the book, The Gap and the Gain, is that most people living in the gap, we're looking at what we don't have. We're comparing ourselves to others. We're comparing ourselves to what we expected. Maybe we expected to be further along than we are right now. I know for myself, I've got a Master Backlog list that's a mile long. So no matter how much I accomplish, if I look at that list, I feel like I'm in the gap, all right? I'm never really making it. And I know that, it's very easy to always compare ourselves to other people, what they have, what advantages they have, and to look at what we don't have. But the point of the book is that we have a choice to live in the gap or to live in the gain. So even in the bad things that have happened in our lives, we can look back and reframe them as lessons learned, right? What did we gain from that experience? What wisdom did we get? What progress did we make? The point of his book is always measure backwards. Look at your own life and look at the progress you've made. So if we look back at last year, what have you accomplished since last year? I bet there's more than you realize. The interesting thing in the book is talking about how most successful people, millionaires, are very unhappy because they're still looking at what they think they should have or keep striving or what they don't have. Now, there's nothing wrong with striving. We should always be pushing forward. Of course, we want to grow and we want to gain, right? But if we have that attitude, we're going to be miserable all the time, that I always have to look at what I don't have, what I didn't accomplish. Now, it's interesting, too, as a therapist, we look back on our lives. We may have had traumatic experiences, we may have had very negative experiences, hurts and things, but, and this is something I've done as a therapist, can we look back at those things and see the good that came out of them? All right, from a Catholic perspective, from a Christian perspective, God only allows evil if he intends to bring a greater good. And he only allows challenges in our lives if he intends to bring a greater good. But we have to take part in it by looking at the gains and not always looking at the gap. So putting a link to the book below the video. If you've read it or if you do read it, please make a comment, because to me, this is really a powerful, life-changing book. So I hope you love it. God bless you.